Good morning.
Good morning.
Wants to double it up today. Woo,
I
woo.
know it paused for a second, didn't think it was going to play, and then it did it twice. So okay.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Who knows? It's got a mind of its own. Oh my goodness. Well, welcome to the Wellness Wake Up Weekly. Woo woo on Wellness Wednesday.
So many
And
W's, but I love it.
so many W's. The W show. So and actually today is our 40th episode. How cool is that? 40
That is
episodes.
amazing.
Yeah. And today's episode is the wellness habits that save busy women the most time. Because as we know, we are all very, very busy and we don't have time for extra stuff. And so if we can actually save time while working on our wellness, that is absolutely amazing.
Oh
So,
yes, more
yes.
W's. It's a win-win.
Yeah, it is a win-win. I love it. Because us busy women, we don't necessarily need more hours in the day as much as that would be lovely. It's just, ooh, I'm knocking everything over. Okay, sorry about that. It is just not possible to add more hours to our day.
No.
But we need systems and habits that make life easier. The right wellness habits give back time, which is great. I'm excited to talk about this today. Aren't you, Christine?
I am because here's the thing: if we could add more time to our day, we would just fill it.
Right. Exactly.
So
Exactly. It's kind of like having a house that, you could go from living in a tiny house or tiny apartment. And then once you get a larger house, all of a sudden all the nooks and crannies are filled. So like what? We do that with our schedule. We fill in every little nook and cranny. We feel like we need to keep ourselves busy all the time because there's so much to do and our to-do list is never ending. And so I'm excited to chat about this. So for those of you who are watching, if you could magically get 1 hour every day, and of course, we know that this isn't true, but let's just pretend, let's magical, okay? If you could get 1 extra hour a day, what would you do with it? Drop that in the comments while Christine and I are introducing ourselves. So go ahead, Christine, let everyone know a little bit about you.
a little bit about me. So I am Christine Lunsford. I am in North Central Arkansas. I am an Empower You coach, and my goal is to empower you to understand how your body is functioning, especially around food, so that you can choose foods that make you feel amazing and not by what the media says. And I do live here with my electrician husband. I love having an electrician husband. It's amazing. And it is. I am so blessed. We have 4 Jack Russells, one of which is laying in my lap because he was naughty this morning. So he thinks he needs to pretend that he's a good boy. Our chickens. And later today, we will be getting our grand puppy to stay with us for a few days. So that's cool. I know. I'm going to have 4 Jack Russells and a boxer in the house.
Oh my goodness.
I think
Do they get along?
Yes and no. Like two of them are fine. One of them ignores her, and the one that's in my lap, not so much. Oh. He gets in trouble all the time because he thinks he's just top dog. So.
Oh no, and he's already having a rough morning.
And he's already having a rough morning. The poor guy, he is 7 years old and has been sleeping out of a crate forever, and he got put in the crate last night. So Mama was done. Yeah. So just so many exciting things. This has been a this is an awesome year for both of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
We get to share that.
Don't forget to let everyone know that you are an author, and
that is true.
Your book.
My wrong answer book and my yet to be named book. Like it's not even named. I know the method that's in it, but it's not named yet. So I may be reaching out to all of you watchers and saying, what do I name it?
Yeah. Well, and that's more fun too, I feel like, is getting people's opinions on what you should name the book, because then it allows everyone to kind of be a part of the project. And so, yeah.
Yes.
I love that idea. Yeah. Have a little vote.
And sometimes they have way better ideas than I do. I can write the book, but naming it, that's a whole different story. So,
yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that's one of the harder things, because it's like, what even really encompasses all of this? So
I know.
Yeah.
And designing the cover, The
I
thought of
actually
that.
with that, I like to do fun, creative things, so designing the front cover is actually fun for me, but it is also one of those things that is like, it could be anything, like, what's the right thing? And I guess there's no real right and wrong. It is what it is, so.
Yeah. Anyway, we could start talking about books and we get off track. So Carrie
I
Marie, take it away. Tell us all about you.
So I am Carrie Marie Vaughn, and I am an Unstickify Your Life coach, meaning that I help you to get unstuck in different areas of your life through my programs, through my coaching, and things like that. I have a stuck point scan that's 100% free that you can take. It only takes 5 minutes to find out where, like, the area of your life where you're stuck, and give you next steps of what to do. You can go to stuckpointscan.com or stuckpointquiz.com. Sorry, I said the wrong thing. Stuckpointquiz.com to take that quiz. And I'll try to pop it up on the screen later. Anyway, but there is also a scan that literally allows you to pinpoint the top stuck point, and I help you to release it. And I'm also launching a brand new women's community very, very soon that will also have other tools and that in there to help you to get unstuck. One thing, well, first of all, I am in upstate New York. It is a hot, hot week this week. We are in the 90s every day this week. So it's going to be a hot one. I might be spending a little more time inside than I'd like, just to get out of the heat. I don't think my computer likes the heat, and I got some computer stuff to do. So anyway, that's what I will be doing. Oh, cool.
Michelle
Thanks.
shared it. So there you
Oh,
go.
Michelle, you're amazing. Thank you. Thank you.
Michelle.
Yes. So stuckpointquiz.com. Everybody can hop on over there. It only takes 5 minutes. And so my husband and I, we have 3 grown adult children, actually all of them in their 20s right now. Blows my mind. I don't know how they grew up so fast. It goes by in the blink of an eye. If you're a mom, savor every moment. Every moment, even when they're being naughty. It's kind of like with the pets. The pets too, we love them, but they can be naughty. And yeah, so I'm also an author. I have 2 books that are currently available on Amazon, Mom Mantras and Unstickify Your Life. And both of them are super helpful in helping a mom to just feel good about herself. The mantras are things that you can use daily, all day long, whenever you want, whenever you need it. And there's some tips in there to make them count a little bit more and to work a little bit better for you, because just saying things, if you don't believe it, they're not going to be very beneficial for you. So there's some tips in there of how to use them a little bit strongly. And the Unstickify Your Life book is a 30-day workbook. It's a whole journey. You have a transformation in those 30 days if you go through the book day by day. So that's enough about that. Let's dive into the topic, because today's topic is super important and is really, really helpful, because all of us are so busy that we need to have things that are helpful in our life to stay well, to stay healthy, while not taking up every last minute of our day.
Yes. And I actually love habit number 1. This is something I don't do all of these things, but I do a lot of these things, is planning tomorrow today.
Yes. So habit 1, planning tomorrow today.
So unless you wear a uniform, lay your clothes out for the next day. It's one less thing you have to think about in the morning. Look at your calendar. Okay, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to caveat this. So review your calendar for tomorrow. Not so that you get into your head and go, oh my gosh, I have all these things to do. So that when you lay down, your brain doesn't go, because this is what mine does. Oh no, what do I have to do tomorrow?
Right, exactly. It's so that you're not sitting there wondering, like, oh my goodness, I forgot to see, what do I need to do tomorrow? And sometimes you need to prep for your day tomorrow. So similar to picking out your clothes the night before, that could also have to do with it. What if you have some sort of an event or a meeting or something where you might need to dress a little bit differently than you would on a regular day? So it's always a good idea to take a peek at your calendar just to get your head wrapped around, okay, this is what I can anticipate happening the next day. Of course, we know some things might change, but the more that we can kind of have our head wrapped around it, it just takes all of that thought out of our brain right before bed. We're not worrying or thinking about the next day. We're like, okay, we know what's going on. We know what our calendar looks like.
And prioritize your list.
Yeah.
I like to do the thing I don't want to do first, because if I get the one thing that I don't want to do first done, Especially if it's the one thing. If I get to the end of the day and that one thing is not done, I'm gonna feel like I did nothing.
Yeah, yeah. So if we can for tomorrow, and really don't overdo it. We all know
No.
that we have a really super long, never-ending to-do list, but think about the top 3 priority items. Like, what do we need to make sure that we do tomorrow that are top priority? Just plan out 3 things that you can do the next day. So if you have your little list, I love using sticky notes. You can also pop them on your calendar. I have little check marks on my calendar as well. There's like on Google Calendar, there's tasks that you can have. And so I have them, and I have some of them that are reoccurring, or if there's certain things that I need to make sure get done that particular day, I will add it to that as well. But whatever works for you, but just pick 3 things. So that way it's not like, oh my goodness, I have 100 things to do. No, no, no.
No. And here's the thing, your top priority might be make sure the kids are fed.
Mhm.
I mean, it could be that simple.
Yeah, having your meals ready for your family. So
Yeah.
whatever those top 3 things are, it can be personal, it can be professional, it can be your family, it can be whatever those top 3 things are. Because you know what, a lot of the time is that when we have to make decisions, so like let's say we wake up in the morning, we had nothing planned. Let's say we hadn't picked out our clothes, we
Mhm.
hadn't reviewed our calendar, we hadn't decided what our top 3 things are going to be for the day. All of a sudden we're like, and you kind of get into this overwhelm, or you have decision fatigue because there's so many decisions. It's like, oh
Yeah.
my goodness, I have all of these outfits that I could pick from, or I've got I've got all this time that I have to divvy up all of these hundreds of things that I have to do. But instead, if we have it all planned out the day before, not starting our morning chaotically, and we're not spending our time and energy on the decision making first thing in the morning.
Absolutely. And that right there, doing that right there might give you that hour back that you're
Mhm.
wanting.
Yeah. Oh, for
I know.
sure.
As crazy as that sounds, it very well could. So,
Yeah.
and
And
how
if not a full hour, I mean, at least it's going to save you at least 15 to 30 minutes of time if
oh,
you have stuff prepped the
absolutely.
day before. Yeah. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah, because think about have you ever had this happen to you where you walk into the room and then all of a sudden you're like, why am I here? Why did I walk into this room? What am I here to get, or what am I here to do? Because your brain is on overload. Your brain is thinking about too many other things. You're juggling way too much that all of a sudden you're like, why did I even come here? Why did
Uh-huh.
I even walk into this room? There's a reason, but I don't remember what it is.
Yes, I have stopped in the middle of it. Like I was walking and I just stopped and I just stood there. My husband's like, what? I'm like, I forgot what I was going to do. Like completely forgot. I have absolutely no idea what I was going to do.
Yeah,
So,
that happens
um,
sometimes.
yes. And
So
here's
drop a
another
yes
reason
if that's ever
why.
happened to you.
Yes. And here's another reason why that might happen. Habit number 2,
Yes, yes. So let's get on to habit number 2.
fuel yourself first. I am so guilty of skipping meals because
Yeah,
I get busy and then all of a sudden it's, noon or maybe I eat breakfast and all of a sudden it's 2 o'clock and we usually eat dinner at 4:30. I'm like, "Ugh, I'm not going to eat now because I won't want to eat then. So
right.
I skip it. And that is not good. Just to be perfectly clear, that is not good. In my class, that is one thing one of my students is working on is eating consistently throughout the day because she does the same thing. She just
Yeah,
she's just like I get busy and then I forget.
yeah. It's one thing if you're doing, like, intentional fasting for a specific reason. That's one thing
100%.
to skip meals because of that, and you already have planned out, "Okay, what is going to be my healthier meal or meals a day, and when am I gonna eat it because I am fasting this reason," whether it be, actual fasting for multiple days, or if it's intermittent fasting or something like that. That's one thing, but to not intentionally skip a meal just because you're busy and you have your mind on other things, and that has been a problem for me too, because I am one of those people that when I get working on something, I have my notifications off. I am in the zone. I am like, blinders on. I'm working on whatever it is. And because I've gotten so good at learning how to focus on a specific task, that I kind of the day kind of goes by. I have to literally set an alarm on my phone or a timer to work on a project for a certain amount of time in order to remind me to actually eat. Thankfully, I have drinks always super handy, so I don't have to worry so much about the drinking of things. It's more of just the eating. I don't take the time. So you and I are in
Yeah.
that same boat where we're
Yes.
very much the same, where we work, 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 or do, and we forget to stop and eat. So,
And by the way, it is a real thing to not feel hungry.
mhm,
Like, our
for
entire
sure.
family, we don't have the normal, "Oh, my stomach is telling me I'm hungry." Like, that doesn't exist for us 99% of the time. If I say that, it's a weird day. Normally, it hits me like, "Oh, I don't feel good. Why do I feel like I'm gonna throw up? Oh, I
Ooh.
forgot to eat the last 6 hours." So, that is a real thing, just
Oh, for
so you
sure.
know.
Yeah. And
And living
I feel like it's different too. Like, I don't know about with you, but for me, different times of the month, like whatever my hormonal cycle is on, there are certain times of the month I am not hungry at all. Like, I could go days and days and days without thinking to stop and have a meal because my body isn't telling me, hey, you need to eat something. But then there are other times of the month where I am like ravenous. I need to be eating all day, every day. And I'm like, give me more food.
I think as I've
So
gotten
it goes in
older
cycles.
as I've gotten older because my cycle is I don't have that 28-day cycle like I did when I was younger. I
Yeah.
don't have
Yeah,
that
mine
right
is
now.
definitely thrown off too.
And but yeah, there's times that I'm like so when we order our steaks, for an example, we don't have them trimmed. Like we order them from a butcher. So our steaks could be this big. There are
Ooh.
times when I can eat almost the entire thing by myself. Now, there's other times that I get a third of the way through and I'm like, "Okay, I'm full." So, yes, awareness of that is
Yeah,
awesome, and fueling yourself is good. If you're living on caffeine instead of food, take a notice moment, and it's
yeah,
time to shift because that's not good.
yeah. And I do know people who are like that, and I personally have not been a person like this because I don't really care for energy drinks or sodas or anything like that. That's not my thing. So I have my morning coffee and that's kind of when I get my caffeine of the day. Every once in a while I'll drink a Rush, which has some caffeine in it as well.
Right.
But besides that, I am not one of the people to live on caffeine, but I know people who literally they are constantly drinking coffee, energy drinks, or soda to get through the day. They need
Yeah.
that caffeine fix, and that's not good for your body at all. It's one thing to have a little bit of caffeine in moderation, but we should not be living on caffeine.
And caffeine
Also,
affects everybody
just
differently.
grabbing what's convenient.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, exactly. And grabbing can be bad too because as we know, a lot of the things that are convenient are prepackaged or fast
Mhm.
food or not super healthy things for us. And so we're not really fueling our body. We're just grabbing for something because it's convenient because we think, oh, we need to eat something or we're feeling a little hungry. So we just grab whatever. So it's a good idea to fuel your body first because if you're skipping your meals or you're living on caffeine or you're grabbing whatever's convenient, even if it's unhealthy, it
Mhm.
usually is leading to energy crashes or brain fog or weird cravings or you're not being productive because your brain isn't functioning and your body isn't functioning in a way that it could. So you're losing time. If you're
Absolutely.
lacking energy from fueling your body properly, then you're not going to be very productive and you're going to end up losing
Mhm.
time. You're going to waste time. How many times have you found yourself in like a brain fog or you just can't concentrate on something and you're having a hard time completing the tasks that you set out to do? Maybe
Oh,
you're taking a course or maybe you're working at your job or your business and you just like can't get your brain focused on what you need to do
absolutely.
or you're like here there and all over the place. You're like, oh, I need to do this, and then you don't end up finishing it, but you're like, oh, I need to do this, oh, I need to do this, and you're all over the place because your brain can't properly function if you're not fueling your body properly.
Absolutely. And if you have a busy day, make sure that the foods that you have that are convenient are fueling you.
Yeah.
Like, you can get things that you can eat quickly, which I happen to have a Luna bar sitting here because I know the second we're done here, I'm getting in the car and running for the next 2 hours.
Mhm.
And I didn't eat before we got on. So I have it sitting on my phone so I don't forget.
Yeah, and some
Real
things that I do is, like, first of all, as we've talked about many times, in my coffee, I put Fit Fuel in here because it
Yeah.
has protein, it has vitamins, it has nutrients, it has digestive enzymes and collagen and all of the good stuff. I'm literally getting good stuff first thing in the morning with my coffee. And for those of you
Yeah.
who are watching, are you one of those people who eat first thing in the morning or have to have your coffee first before you eat anything? I'd love to know. And when do you eat your breakfast, or do you skip breakfast entirely? I would like to know. So drop a comment. Let us know, what your routine is for your morning as far as eating and coffee and things like that. But the other thing, like you were just mentioning, if you are looking at your schedule for the day before, going back to tip number one, and you know you have a busy day, you
Mhm.
could prep some healthy food ahead of time so that you're not just grabbing whatever's convenient, or so that you're not skipping your meals while you're on the go all day long. You can
Yeah.
prep things in advance. And I'm not talking about, I get it, what a pain in the butt food prep is for like an entire week. I personally don't do that. I
Yep.
don't want to do that. I know
No.
that it's helpful for some people. I don't like to do that because I'm more of a like fly by the seat of my pants kind of person. It's like, oh, what do I feel like making tonight? Or what's thawed out of the freezer tonight? Or whatever. Or hey, let's go out to dinner tonight. I just kind of do things on a daily basis, but I do like to at least look at what's coming up in the
Mhm.
next day so that I can at least prep for the next day so that if I do need to take something out of the freezer because our fridge is empty, I can. Or if I need to run to the grocery store to grab something, I can. But I am some of you may be amazing at food prep and prepping in advance for all of your meals and all of your snacks. And that's amazing. If you have the time and energy and you love to prep and plan for a week in advance for all of your meals, excellent. Do it because then that way you really stay on track. But if not, at least look at the next day, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. And
Exactly.
so we're kind of getting off a little bit, but the
Yes.
fueling yourself first is basically making sure that when you are getting up before you go about the day, making sure that you're getting protein, first thing in the morning, that you're getting some nutritional value first thing in the morning. Hydration is huge. I
Yeah.
personally drink water the moment I get up. As soon as I get up out of bed, I'm drinking water, and then I'm drinking water throughout the day. I've got my giant water thing that I'm filling up multiple times a day, and then I also add in hydrate to make sure that I've got my electrolytes. So, um,
Especially when it's 90 degrees.
oh yes,
Yes.
absolutely,
Okay, we are getting way behind, so we better move on to habit number 3 because
yeah.
obviously we can talk about food all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yep.
so habit number 3, don't wait until you're exhausted.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
huge because here's the thing. Most women, and this is so true, they only rest when they're forced to. Like, they don't slow down until they're sick, they're burnt out, they're having an emotional breakdown, or they feel like they're in constant overwhelm. And I'm telling you, your body
Yeah.
will eventually make you take a break, and it
Yeah.
will not be at the most convenient time.
And Kristen and
Mary
I can
Marie and
both
I have both
attest to
done it.
this. Yep.
Yes,
We've
100%.
been there, done that, and do not recommend it.
No, I was down for over 2 months with no
Oof.
pay. And at that time, I honestly didn't know that I was sick, but now knowing what I know, I can see the signs earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. You had to learn the hard way. I
I
had to learn
had
the
to
hard
learn the
way. So
hard
that's
way.
what we're trying to save you that time and frustration and feeling so yucky by giving you these tips because your body is going to tell you if it needs a break. It will literally start shutting down, making you sick. It will force you to take a break. So don't wait until you're completely exhausted or sick or completely burnt out. Schedule in time to rest and relax and recharge. Your body literally needs sleep in order for you to have regeneration of your cells and for you to repair
Absolutely.
your cells.
This
Your
is the
cells.
perfect one. This habit is the perfect one of saying, "Do what we're telling you to do, not what we did."
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We learned the hard way. Now we know to not only prioritize our sleep and to do other things for recovery. For instance, deep breathing. We've
Mhm.
talked about sleep on previous episodes before. We've talked about deep breathing on previous episodes before. So if you're implementing this on a regular basis and you're prioritizing it, you're going to notice a huge difference because
Yes.
that's a way of keeping your body rested, relaxed, repaired, all of that stuff. What are some other tiny habits that people can incorporate? I talked about deep breathing and sleeping, but what's some other things?
Journaling. Journaling
Yeah.
is great for, releasing, prayer, meditation. I call mine God naps. Like, I intentionally take sometimes it's only 15 minutes. It depends on my day. Typically, it's 30 minutes. And
Mhm.
I set just noise, white noise, and close my eyes. And sometimes I doze off, sometimes I don't. But typically, it's literally prayer, meditation. It's quiet time.
Mhm.
If you don't
Yeah.
want to pray
We
or
all need that
meditate,
quiet time. And some things that I love doing are just getting outside and going for a walk in nature.
Mhm.
It's so healing. It helps me to just regroup because I'm in front of the computer a lot. I'm on phone calls a lot. And so I need to kind of step away from technology and away from things like that and just go for a walk in nature, enjoy nature. A couple other things that I love doing that I think you do as well, Christine, is taking Adapt in the morning because
Oh,
it Adapt helps with our stress resilience, which is something that we all need because we're all under stress, always going to be stressors in our life. There's no way of taking away the stress, but if we can allow our
no.
body to manage it properly through the actions that we're taking, the journaling, the quiet time, the walks, the whatever, and through supplements that actually literally help our cells and our body internally help. Calm is another one. Calm in the evening to just quiet our brains and help repair our nervous system because that's
Yes.
huge.
I started taking that the last week, and it has made a huge difference in my sleep and my brain. And anybody who's watched any of the past episodes, I ran out of my Adapt for over a week. I did not realize how supportive it was for me. So I am so grateful.
Yeah.
So, 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 so grateful. And um, we're talking about all of these habits, and honestly, they're easy. It sounds like a lot, but they're easy. So, habit
Right.
number
And they
4.
end up saving you and time because
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
yeah, when your brain is able to function, when your body is able to repair, all of a sudden these things are not are end up saving you time so that you're not scrambling. So, all right, yeah, let's get on to habit number 4.
Create simple wellness anchors.
Yes.
And some of this we've kind of so we talk about this a lot. You attach your healthy habits to things you're already doing. So
Mhm.
I'm hoping that all of you brush your teeth. I hope that's a thing. And Carrie Marie, you do squats? Brisk
Either
squats?
squats or I kind of jog in place while I
Which
brush my
still
teeth.
blows my mind. I would be
Yeah.
bouncing all over the place.
I have an electric, toothbrush, so I'm there like, and I'm there like either squatting or jogging and something like that because I'm moving my body. And so
Yes,
that's a good way of getting some movement in while I'm brushing my teeth. And I brush my teeth at least 3 times a day, sometimes more depending on the day. But yeah, or like if you eat breakfast or you have your coffee, you can take your supplements with that. Like
yes,
pair taking supplements with the eating of the breakfast or the drinking of the coffee.
yes. I took
Uh,
my Calm because I take it at night, and it is sitting next to my recliner so that when we're sitting and watching whatever we're watching at that time to unwind, as soon as I reach over for my water, I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I gotta take that."
yeah,
So that's what I've done. Because if it was in the cabinet, it would never happen.
Yeah, that's why I actually keep my gratitude journal on my nightstand because I do my gratitude journal first thing in the morning. And so as soon as I wake up in the morning, I have my water sitting there and I have my gratitude journal sitting there. And so that's my time to drink my water and write some things down that I am grateful for the day. And so that's another pair along. Or maybe that doesn't work out with you, but you sit and drink your coffee somewhere. You could journal then. So try to pair something that you're already doing with a healthy habit. It's not really taking up any extra time because you're already doing something else during
Yeah.
that time. It's just adding a little bit of oomph to it. It's that little extra benefit. So I also either stretch or dry brush before I get in the shower. Yes, that is a little bit extra time, but I have to wait for the water to warm up anyway. So I turn on the water to warm up. And while I'm waiting for it to warm up, I'm dry brushing or I'm stretching or a little bit of both. Then I hop in the shower.
Mhm.
So just little things like that, just pairing your things, anchoring it, because the easiest habits are the ones that you don't have to remember. It just kind of comes automatically because you have it paired with something else.
Yes, and when you
So
attach it to something else, it it doesn't feel like you're taking up a bunch of time.
right, exactly. So I'd
So,
love to know, for those of you watching, drop a comment and let us know one habit that you could attach to something that you're already doing. What's something you already do every day that you could attach a healthy habit to? And then we will move on to our last habit because I know that we're already a bit over time and we don't want to keep you too long today, but we want to make sure that you have these things so that you can start implementing them.
yes, and
Habit
I keep
number
saying this:
5.
pause and reflect. So, we've already told you to make the habits. Okay, I gotta kick my dogs out of the room. Come
Yes.
on, out.
So a lot of the time we are so focused on what's next, what's coming up, what do we need to do, what are the things that we need to handle, what's on our checklist for the day, what's on our calendar for the day. We're constantly focusing on the future,
Mhm.
and we're also in a mode of like when we do any kind of celebrating in our life, we celebrate things like birthdays and anniversaries and promotions and holidays, like the big things. But how long or how often do we actually celebrate ourselves? Or how often do we stop to actually acknowledge how far we've come and where we are right now in our life, and celebrate the things that we have accomplished, celebrate what we're doing, and kind of just being in the moment,
Yeah,
and just instead of constantly preparing for the future or dwelling on the past or constantly like waiting until that next big thing to celebrate. Stop and reflect and celebrate now, like right this moment. Now is
yes,
so important.
absolutely. And part of this that so we want you to have habits that are so easy that you don't have to remember doing them. However,
Hmm.
don't forget them either. Pause and reflect and
Hmm.
go, "Okay, this is working. I wanna keep doing this." And I love like
Yeah,
in my class, we have one lady that has been struggling with sleep. Well, she had a couple extra nights of good sleep. We
awesome.
celebrated because that's
Celebrate.
more than she had before.
Yeah. And I'd love, for those of you who are watching, I would love to know, when was the last time you celebrated something that you accomplished, no matter how small? And what I'm talking about is it could be as small as you put the dishes away after they were clean, or put the laundry away once it was clean instead of letting it sit there for a few days or a week.
Mhm.
Maybe that's something that you're celebrating. Or maybe it's that you just got up when your alarm went off in the morning and you didn't hit snooze. Like, it can be something so little, but it's a big deal. So you should
It
celebrate it.
is.
It doesn't have to be, "Oh, I got promoted at work," or something kind of big thing, because of course those are fun to celebrate. Of course, like a wedding or a birth of a child, like those are big things to celebrate. But
Absolutely.
don't forget the little things. Our daily life has so much to celebrate.
Yes.
And those of you who have worked one-on-one with me, you probably known that I have asked you for to do this for at least a week, to write down three things you're celebrating from the day before you go to bed. So that means you have to have 3 things worth celebrating, which also makes it so that your day is more fun because you are thinking about, "Oh, what am I gonna be able to celebrate tonight? What can I do today to make myself celebrate?" And it could be that you paired a healthy habit. You know, you
Yes.
you started incorporating a new healthy habit, pairing it with something that you already do. That's a reason to celebrate. It could be that
Mhm.
you started doing one of the other tips that we shared with you, and that's the reason to celebrate. It could be that you showed up today and watched the Wellness Wake Up Weekly with us. That's a reason to celebrate. So think about those things and how can you celebrate yourself?
Absolutely. And the biggest shifts in your life are going to start with a 1 degree shift. Celebrate the
Mhm,
1 degree. Don't wait until you're 90 degrees.
mhm.
That
Yeah.
means you get to celebrate 90 times instead of
Right.
once.
Right. You don't have to wait till you've achieved a goal or accomplishment to celebrate. You can celebrate the progress you've made toward that.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So, are your daily choices moving you closer to the life you want or farther away? That's the question I'm going to leave with you today. So that way you can think about it. Hmm.
Yeah.
So, all right. And also, leave us a comment and let us know something you're celebrating today.
Yes. I love to
Because
celebrate people.
yes, we wanna celebrate with you. And so we wanna shout you out, we wanna celebrate with you. So drop a comment and let us know something you're celebrating today. Again, big or small, it doesn't matter.
You know what my weird celebration has been the last couple weeks?
What?
For some reason, my hair decided to start growing.
Yay!
Like, I mean, I'm looking at it even in this video, and I'm like, it was like up here, and my hair doesn't generally grow. Like, it doesn't get any longer.
It's because
So
you're having your
something I was gonna
supplements.
say, so something that I have been changing is working, and my hair is healthier. So I've been
Well,
celebrating
that's
that,
awesome. I
and
have no problem with that. Like, look at the
I know your hair is
mine just keeps going.
your hair is amazing. The longest my hair has ever been was maybe halfway down my back, and that was, like, in my
Wow,
20s, but normally
wow.
it'll only go to about here, and my hairdresser trims it up, but she's never had to cut inches off of my hair,
Wow,
ever.
I have to get inches off as my trim. Probably, I should go more often, but I go like once every other year.
That's funny.
She's
That's
like,
funny.
what's going on? But mine is officially down to my butt crack.
Yeah, that's long. Okay, so what's your one celebration? Because we don't have to
Uh,
celebrate your hair because you have
oh my
amazing hair.
goodness. Well, my one celebration is that I have a couple, but my one big one right now is that I was just able to spend so much time with my family this past week. My sister and my nieces were here to visit, and we spent time with my other sister and niece, and then we went out of town and celebrated the life of my uncle as we spread their ashes up on the St. Lawrence River, and with the rest of my family that I don't get to see very often. So those are all huge things that I'm celebrating
Mhm.
because as much as I spend a lot of time with family, it's usually just like the very close family. So I was really glad to be able to spend time with family from farther away this week. So that's something I'm celebrating
That's
because it's
cool.
it's very important to me. So
Well, it is important, and you never know when it's not gonna be there, so
exactly. I know.
awesome.
Well, I mean, we were celebrating the lives of those who have passed on. And, I wish that we were able to spend more time with them, but it's too late for that. But we can time with those who are still here and living with us. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
So, did we
All
already
right.
do the wrap up?
We did not do a wrap up, but we'll do a wrap
Okay,
up super quick because we are
super
so
quick.
over time today.
Yes. So, plan ahead, fuel your body, recover before you hit burnout and do like Carrie Marie and I did. So, do what we say, not what we do. Stack your habits and celebrate your progress and be intentional.
Mhm. Yeah. The goal isn't to squeeze more into your life, it's to create more energy for the life you already have and the life that you're building.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, which one of these habits are you going to start focusing on this week? Out of all those habits that we just shared with you, which one are you going to focus on? And also, again, if you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed or anything like that, try out the free Stock Point quiz. It only takes a few minutes, and it's very, very eye-opening and
Mhm.
giving you next steps of what to do. Stockpointquiz.com. And next week, we're going to be talking about the missing piece of wellness. So I'm excited to talk about that. Let's not even share what it is. I was going to say what it is, but let's not even say
Let's not
it.
even say it. Yeah,
You
I
have to
agree. I was
tune
like,
in.
should we tell them? Should we not tell them?
No,
Tune
we're
in
not
next
going to
week
tell them.
and
And
you'll find
so,
out.
yeah, next week is the 8th. So July 8th, tune in to find out the missing piece of wellness.
Yes.
And yeah, have an amazing day. Oh, here we go. I can show it up on the screen. Have an amazing day, and we will see you next week. We're excited to see you start implementing some of these habits and to see,
Yeah.
how it's impacting your life and how you're feeling after you start implementing them. So
And everybody have a safe and fun holiday.
yes, yes, absolutely. It's a holiday today in Canada. And then we have here in the US, we have our 4th of July this week as well. So it's a fun celebratory week for everyone in at least Canada and the US and
Yeah,
maybe other countries too. You'll have to let us know if you're in another country and you're celebrating something else this week.
sounds great. Okay,
We're
everybody go ahead.
celebrating here in the US, we're celebrating our 250 years.
I know.
That's a big deal.
That is a big deal. That is a big deal. There's gonna be fireworks everywhere. So
Yes, yes, exactly. Well, have an amazing day, everyone. Happy celebrating, and we will see you soon.